Hi, Sagittarius. This is Kathy. Welcome to my channel, Kathy Mamolen, Psychic Medium. Welcome to a timeless love reading for my sun, moon, rising, and Venus. Cross watchers, you're always welcome. Today, I'm going to ask our spirit guides what you don't see coming in. What is going to happen around you? What could be coming in next? Maybe something you're not aware of that we want to know. So are there any surprises out there, Spirit, that we need to know? Let's call in our guide. Spirit, I call upon you for loving messages. What is it that you need us to hear? What is it that you want us to know? Any energy around us at this time? I am listening for you now. I have a romance. Okay, a little bit of a I like the key. I like the roses. There's a part of me that feels like a dozen roses is on a dozen roses. So long stemmed, Spirit saying, so they're even more specific. A dozen roses on the way. Okay, so there's something going on here with somebody wanting to have a romance or letting you know that they really care about you. That feels nice. There's great chemistry. I have hidden feelings, holding back. Maybe this is the way that they're showing you. They're better at, gift giving or showing you. The fertility doesn't necessarily mean, having a child with this person, but it could be a new birth of something. It could be Spirit's way of saying it's just a new birth of a relationship. But I like the chemistry. I like the romance. Tell me about the hidden feelings, a separation from this person. Okay. Are they holding back feelings? Have they been hiding their feelings? Are they keeping what's going on in this connection separate from their real world? There's a little bit of I won't be a secret. Okay. So maybe you, I'm going to say you won't be a secret, okay? That maybe they've been keeping this on the QT. Maybe there's a reason they don't want their kids to know. They don't want their ex to know that they're in a relationship with you. So there's a little bit of I've been keeping this kind of on the QT and quiet side. I do like this connection. I do like the chemistry. I'm going to say that there's a part of me that everything seems to be working energetically, but I'm not happy with one thing about this. And I feel like I won't be a secret, so maybe you're in agreement with it in the beginning because it makes sense to you. Like, I don't want my ex to find out about us right now. I don't want coworkers, they just said. I don't want my kids to know just yet, so there could be a reason that we're trying to just keep it quiet for now, but I don't feel like that's going to be good enough in the long run. You certainly do not want to be a secret. You do not want to be not meeting family and friends, because then they're hiding something. Spirit, tell me about this connection. I have a star. I feel like you're my soulmate. Okay, number 17, 5 of Pentacles. I have a Page of Pentacles. And I have a Knight of Pentacles. So part of me felt this is like sand slipping through my hands. So I'm going to say time. It was almost like time in an hourglass feeling, that all we have is time. And I could have some time into this person, and I'm just waiting for it to become more stable. Okay. I'm waiting for it to become more consistent, or I'm waiting for it to be definitive, I guess. And maybe we have a little bit of I don't know if I want to say a fight, but maybe we got upset about something, and maybe that's the apology was the roses. The apology was, I really do love you, and I really do care about you. I have a Hanged Man. I'm definitely feel like I'm waiting for this person. I have an Ace of Swords, Queen of Wands, and I have a Four of Wands. So I'm waiting for the stability in this connection. I feel like this person is trying to tell you in different ways, Spirit's saying. So I need you to look at their actions, their consistencies. I need to see if they are showing up for you. The question is, are they going to be in this for the long run? And part of me is saying, yes, they are, but they're not ready to make that decision just yet. Doesn't mean that they don't want you, doesn't mean that they're not interested. It just means that they haven't made up their mind one way or another about their own future. It has nothing to do with you. It's like they don't even know what they want. Can I have some clues, Spirit? I have they're listening. Okay. They're listening to everything you say. You could be expressing yourself about what it is that you want. I have very affectionate. They're good to you. I have the letter T. I have a C. I have a U. An I love your hair. Maybe that's something they love about you. I have intellectual. Somebody's very smart. Somebody is very bright. I have an X. Wealthy. I have a D. And I have an L. So, and I have a B at the bottom of the deck. Part of me feels like this is everything that you have been looking for. We just don't have that. It's in concrete yet, but I do feel like we are getting to the stage where I don't want to keep this a secret either. Like I don't feel they're keeping it a secret because they're ashamed of you or anything like that. I feel like there's a reason. They don't want to stir the pot with somebody. They don't want it's too early for, to let little kids know that they're seeing somebody, something like that. But I do feel like there's going to be a day when everybody knows and we'll be fine. But I just don't like this kind of waiting game. I'm going to ask a question. These are little questions. Is there something important this person isn't telling me right now, Spirit? Is there something that I need to know? Are they holding back for any other reason other than the reasons that they've shared with us? I'm going to say I'm not feeling that right now, but let's see what's on their mind, if the Spirit will bear with me. I have an artist, creative. I have a Libra energy. I'm going to go more with the feeling of we're beautiful together, and they're starting to see that we are, I feel like this person sees you as beautiful inside and out. I feel like they love you just the way that you are. So that's good news. I have a Scorpio death card. They're letting go. They're letting go of something. They might not be over somebody else, and maybe they don't want to talk about it. Maybe they're just still struggling with everything they went through in a divorce or a long-term relationship, and they don't want to keep bringing it up. They don't want to make you feel bad. You're different. You're special. They have been in a separation with somebody. Now they got to go through a divorce if they want to be with you. So that could be what's on their mind. They just don't want to talk about it all the time. A justice card, legal matters. Okay. They're trying to be fair. That's probably what's going on. They don't want to be in somebody's face with a new relationship while they're going through a divorce, because that person could turn on them and not be as willing to work with them, something like that. I have a gypsy energy, lives lives on your own terms. I have a Sagittarius. I do feel like this sense of they love the fact that you speak your mind. They were attracted to you for that reason. So I do feel that that's important. And then I feel a Leo energy, that they're optimistic and they're generous. I feel like we have to give this person more time. It's like they have to clean up something from their past in order to be with you. And I feel like they're doing it. I feel like they're moving in that direction, but it can only go so fast is how I feel. Spirit, are they keeping promises? I feel, is there something important this person isn't telling me right now? Is there anything they're not telling me? Right now, I feel like they've got a lot of decisions to make, and maybe they've got to make those decisions on their own. They can't be influenced by anybody else, so don't take it personally. I have a 10 of Cups. I have a Sun. Beautiful. They do want a beginning with you. I just feel like they're not committing to that beginning. I feel like they're not making any promises. Look at these cards. 9 of Pentacles. Do they think that this could be a great relationship? Yes. But they might not be telling you, I see a future with you, or I want a future with you, or any kind of commitment, because they have strings attached to something else, or they have unfinished business, not even emotionally with somebody else, but I've got to get through something. But, let's focus on where we're headed. Let's focus on, we have a good connection. I feel like I have to build on this, give this some effort, give this some time. This person is going to, they're saying be there for you. Okay, so I'll take be there for you. I just feel like you came into their life when they had to deal with something, and they're probably having a hard time with that. They're struggling with, is this a good time for me to be in a relationship? And then they look at you and they realize that you're really a great person, and they don't want to push it away either. So you may be feeling the pull, the back and forth pull. It just could be all they got a lot going on all at the same time. Spirit, will this connection move forward? Be assertive, okay? And I have abundance coming in, abundance of wealth in this connection. We could be really a great couple, power couple, something like that. And choosing a new direction. Maybe we choose a way to work with this person. We don't put a lot of pressure on this person. We let this person go through the kind of stages that they have to go through. If you're meant to be together, everything will kind of work out. You'll just kind of go through the motions and things will fall into place. And the next thing you know, you're sharing your life with this person all the time. So I do feel like unfortunately, I'm going to say you have to be patient, but maybe we got upset about something. Maybe we said something. I do feel like an apology with roses came in. But the good news is you won't be a secret much longer. So let's ask Spirit to guide you at this time. I want to thank Spirit for these messages today. If you're new to this channel, please remember to hit that like and subscribe button. Thank you always for your comments. If you would like to book a private reading with me, I'll put my website link below in the description. I did upload some half-hour readings recently and updated a mini reading, so you can check that out at KathyMamolenPsychicMedium.com.